Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever time of day it is. Glad you're here. We're gonna do another roll for inspiration today. So I did my roll already. So I still don't have dice, but hopefully I'll get some here soon, or find mine, something. So I did the dice roller and then I used the chart. It'll be in the description box if you want to use mine. Otherwise you can always make your own. So we've got mythical, clusters. Our colors are going to be red and white. We need string and metal and washi. Okay, so I have pulled a few things this morning because I was trying to just work out of my little scrap bin that I kind of keep with this, but there's a few things on here that aren't in that. So I got some metal pieces here. These are they're jewelry findings. Show you them. So I'm thinking we can use these somehow. Since we're doing clusters, I thought that might be kind of cool. Washi. I grabbed some washis in red and white. Then, let's see, mythical. So I've got these couple of fairy things that I pulled out of a book. And I also have this really fun sticker, this little magical bunny. And then I also have this guy. I don't know if we're going to use him, but he's kind of like this funny little dragon dude in a jar. I thought he's kind of fun. And then also, when I was trying to find my washi, I realized I had this like little box that was like a journal kit. And I looked to see what it had in it because I saw all this white peeking out, and it had these beautiful die cuts. So we might use those as well. I also got some ink. We got our glue. We should be ready to rock and roll. So clusters, that's our main goal, but that's not the greatest fun by itself. So I thought we'll make a couple little clusters and we can add them into some places. We're gonna use some washi. And then I realized there's some red pages in here already, so that could be fun and interesting to work with. And then, of course, the clusters can be the little tucks to hold the little cards or whatever. But I thought maybe 2 clusters, and we could add a cluster in here. And then this can be our pocket because this is also very red and white. We can add to it a little bit as well. So let's rock and roll because I really like this page here. And I have these cute little mushrooms. So I'm thinking that could be good on there. So we're going to go ahead and get this napkin prepped. If you have never worked with napkin before, it can be really, really fun. So what you need to do is you need to separate your layers so that you just have one layer of napkin, and a piece of tape usually works really good for this. So you take your tape and then you peel it back. So there's one layer. Generally napkins are 3 ply, sometimes only 2, but usually 3. So there we go. There's our 3rd layer there. So I took 2 layers off and now we have this left over. So now we can go ahead and get our image. Now the next thing that I want to show you about working with napkin is how to tear it easily. So if you have a water brush, or you could use a Q-tip paintbrush with a little bit of water, you can very easily wet the edge of wherever it is that you want to tear out your image, and then you can just tear it loose. So if you just want part of an image, you don't want the whole thing, this is a great way to do it, to not tear your napkin. And you can even get really close to almost like use the water to kind of fussy cut stuff if you wanted to. So that's a really fun thing. So fun little tip. Now, I'm thinking we're just going to get this on, we're going to put this right in here right away. And I'm going to use a little bit of clear gesso. You could use Mod Podge is another thing you could use very easily. Has Actually, do I want to use Mod Podge? No, I think I am just going to use my clear gesso. I got a new gesso actually yesterday, so I want to try it out and see how it works. This is a Liquitex acrylic medium clear gesso. It's transparent. And it's supposed to have a matte finish. So we will see how it looks. Because I haven't used this brand before. The other clear gesso that I have, though it says it's matte, it's a little bit shiny. And I'm not really... If I want something matte, I really want it to be matte. So we'll see how this looks. And I'm hoping that that will be what we have. And that'll be the situation. If I can get it open, my goodness. Sometimes the seals on these guys, man. Okay. Do not cut yourself, Nancy. Let's see if we get it started. Maybe that'll work. There we go. A little bit on there. Just googe it. Scooge it, googe it. Hey, look. We got a piece of napkin here. Wipe our fingies. All right, so that's on there. I might need just a tiny titch more. Not much. Not going to need much for this. And then a brush. So I'm just going to spread this on here. I probably should have put a little piece of plastic underneath this so I could get right to the edge. I might do that in a second, but I'm going to get this on here quick. Like that. And then we're going to put a little bit more over top, very gently. Oh, that might have been a little much, but that's okay. So we're going to spread this out. So when you're working with napkin, the other thing I'll tell you is once it gets wet, it's going to start tearing easy. So you want to work kind of fast and then also gently so you don't tear it. So there we go. And then while this is drying, we can move on to the next part here, I think. See how that's like getting kind of funny right there? So that's why you got to be careful. I want to get this all the way out to the edge. Not tear it. Very gentle. Very gentle. And I think... Let's go ahead. Can I wrap this around here carefully? I'm going to try at least a little. Okay, I might do that on the top and bottom edge once this dries a little. Let me find a little piece of plastic to tuck under here. Okay, so we are going to let that sit while we work on the next stage here. Put you in some water. Okay, so that we're going to set off to the side. So while that's drying, or wait, hang on. Do we want to? Okay, that's our little guys on that side. That could be fun. That could be fun. I'm just thinking about wrapping it around maybe. But we could just kind of have it here, here, here. Ooh. Okay, let it dry and then we'll come back. So we're going to set this off to the side while it's drying. It shouldn't really take that long to dry, so we'll work on some other things here. Okay, let's make a few little cluster. Wait, hang on. Let's cut these friends out first. So these I'm going to make into some journaling cards. So I'm just going to cut down my little image here. And then we might add something fun to them as well to make them a little bit more interesting. This is just a book I got at a secondhand shop. Is what these pages are from. So I'm just cutting these out quick. And then we're going to back them so they can be journaling cards. We're going to save these bits because they're still good to use for other stuff. And then this one as well. Hope you guys are having a great day. Like I said, I got to do a little shopping yesterday. I don't get to get out very much. I'm fine with that. I'm a bit of a homebody, but it is nice to get out once in a while. I had to take my sister to a couple appointments, and she needed help finding a dress for a wedding. So that was fun. Found her a really pretty dress. That looks great on her. All right, we need to back these now. Let's see what we got here that'll look good. So that we have some writing space. That'll be nice. See if I have a good scrap. Come on, scrappers. Scrappers, scrappers. You know what? I think this will be fine. So let's use you for one. And, okay, so that'll be fine. We can glue that one on there. And then we need one more. Let's use this guy. This is left over from our other page, the last page we did. So so we're going to use that. Yes, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's get this on here. I'm going to use some glue stick. Get that on. And then we had a nice lunch. What else did we do? We had a nice lunch. We went to a couple other stores. Oh, we went to Michael's, and then that's where I got the new clear gesso. And then I'm very happy I finally got a little hole punch that I had been hoping to get. That's a little bit smaller than the one that I currently have. So that was nice. And then after we were finished with appointments, we both went into Goodwill, and I found a couple outfits there that I had been looking for. I wanted another purple dress. I know that seems very specific. But for the LARP that I'm in, I needed something for my character. So I found a nice dress for like $3 or something like that. Just kind of like a tunic style dress with some front pockets and stuff. And then I found a cute pair of bibbies, like bib overall kind of jumper kind of thing. Still had its original tags on it. And then on the super sale rack, I found another little like tunic dress, that like style that I really love to wear. So that was nice. All right, so these friends. Okay, so that one's done. So now this is writing space. And then this is also going to be writing space once we cut it down. Could I use a paper trimmer? Would it be more accurate? Yes, it would. But I just want to sit here and do this, and it's fine. If it's not perfectly even, it is okay. I'm okay with that. So next, to give these guys a little bit of jazz, I'm gonna put a little border on them with some washi. And I think this one will look nice in the white, maybe. Oh, wait, hang on. Let's do, I think red, since we're gonna do more with that. So let's see, does this red look? Oh, it's gonna be like that. It's gonna be one of those kind of days with the washi tape. All right, so let's try it again. Try it again. This one is gonna be enough to go around here. So I'm just gonna, oh, that's tight on her. Maybe just a little on the edge there. That's fine. Okay, that I'm gonna roll over. So now let's see if we can get it lined up appropriately all the way around. Okay, that's gonna look cute. It's gonna make like a little frame. So I might fast forward through this a little bit while I fight with the washi tape. Okay, so that was fun. That one, this red washi tape, I think it's older. It's kind of tears kind of easy. It's hard to get off the roll sometimes. I just got to start using it up more often. So all I did was make a little frame around these guys. Just a simple little journaling card. Could I make it more fancy? Sure could, but I kind of like them to be, I wanted them to kind of be a little bit simple. So we're going to go with that. Now let's go ahead and make a couple little clusters. And we need, I'm going to use some of the string. This is gold. And then we're going to use some of these little metal bits here. But we need some kind of a fun base to start with. So let's look in our scraps and see what we've got. Maybe in our colors, maybe something a little sturdy. And see what we can do to make a couple of fun little clusters using our washi. You know what? This is good. Let's use this. This is kind of fun. It says bees on one side. So let's make a couple little clusters. And they don't have to be anything super duper special. Do we want to use this guy in the cluster, or do we want to put him someplace else? We don't necessarily need to use him either, but let's see what we got here. So let's make 2 clusters. Let's make 3 clusters. Let's make 3 clusters. We'll have like a couple orientations here. Kind of like though that way. Let's do more rough edges here. So just gonna make a couple quick clusters. Yeah, I'm gonna take off the straight edges on all of these friendos. And then we'll ink the edges of these and see what else we got in our little bin of goodies for some cute clusters. Just rock and roll. Also, when I was at the thrift store, I did take a peek to see if they had any books or other supplies. I didn't really look too much. Normally I look at things I look at in a thrift store. I look for fabric. So I usually look at their craft stuff too. So fabrics, craft stuff. Sometimes blankets and linens will have some really interesting things that you can use. Let's see what else. Obviously books, other paper supplies, those types of things. Jewelry sometimes is another thing that I will take a peek at and see. All right, so what else? We need another little something. Here's some white. Do we have any red? Gonna be lacking some red bits, I know. Oh, hey, you know what? I have this. Okay, so this is just going to be one of our clusters, I think. I love that. So let's do a little bit. Let's get some washi on these friends. So I'm just going to tear a couple little pieces of washi, maybe add a little bit to each one. So we're just making some fun clusters. Okay. And a tiny piece of this. Hopefully it'll behave so we can add a little bit more red. Add some more interest. Kind of adding some differing textures and things too, which is cool. Like a tiny little background. Tiny little background. All right, cool. Now, next. I think this big friend will look good. Like this. Let's see, which one is he gonna look good on? Oh, that's good. Let's do that. Let's also go ahead and put a brad or something through here. So let me grab one of those. We can use, let's see, black, white, red. Okay, since we got those other little metal bits, I grabbed some other colors we have here. And I also found this big yellow one, which is great. Let's add something else to this friend. So let's put this through here. And then we're going to put another little piece of backing on this, I think. We'll put like another piece of paper back there. What have we got that will work? Oh, hey. We got some sparkle. Let's add a piece of this behind here. Yeah. Oh yeah, that is awesome. Okay, love it, love it, love it, love it. So this one can go on here. So that became a much bigger cluster than I had originally anticipated, but that is fine. That's fun. Okay, so that one is done. Another element done for this page. Let's go ahead and add just a little one to one of these friends. So these are curved. The easiest way to make them flat, put them this way, and then because they're just aluminum, they flatten out really easy. Let's get a tiny brad to put through there. Love it. And then let's put it on a tiny piece of paper. Maybe we've got something else that we can use here. Yeah, we do. All right, we're gonna put it through this one. Just to make it easier. Oh, you can't see that very good though. Okay, well, it's fine. It's fine. We'll do something different with the next one. Oh, it shows up more that way, so that's good. Okay. I'm okay with that. It's kind of a cutie patoots. And then this friend, I still don't know. Still don't know on that one. We'll give that one a moment or two. Let's go ahead and that's nice there. Maybe we'll do like a little cluster of these guys on here. Yep. Yep, let's do that. All right, so let's go with a red. I wish I had a yellow. Yellow would be good. Or white. Let me see what I got here quick. Okay, I have these tiny white ones that look like buttons. So let's see if I can grab a couple of those teeny guys. There's one. There's two. And then we'll try a big one, but maybe we'll just use another little one. So I'll have a backup here. It's another little one. Okay, so at least I found some white ones, so that's nice. All right, so let's see if we can get these friends to go through here. Because that is a small little spot, and these might not want to go very well. They're tight, but look awful cute. So there's one. Let's try the big one in the big flower. Perfect, it fits. Love that. And then one more tiny one. It kind of is tearing the little center thing just a touch, or stretching it, so that's good. So now we need 3 little holes. And I think they were like here and here and here. All right, so one there. So there's one. And there's 2. Sometimes a bit fiddly, the things we do. And 3. Okay, I love that. And then we'll also put this on a little bit of a backer too, because I don't want the brads to get caught on anything. Unless we don't make the cluster something to tuck stuff in and we just glue it on as is. We could do that too. I think we will do that. We'll just leave it as is. I like that. Okay, so that one's done. And then we have this friend left. What do we want to do with you, friend? Where's my tiny scissors? Where did I put it? I am going to trim this friend down really quick, and we'll see if trimming off this edge a little bit is going to make a difference as to where we might use him. Just getting rid of some of that white. In fact, you know what? All right, I'm just gonna fussy cut him all the way down. All right, there we go. Now he's good. And that's a little small for him. I'm still not, I want him to go on. Okay, maybe when we look at our page, we'll have to look at that. So we'll just set that aside for now. Put this away so I don't spill that everywhere. Put that away. And let's go ahead and look at our page to see where we're at. See if we're dry. It's a little damp in the center yet, but not too bad. So I think we can go ahead and figure out what else we want to do. So cluster, this could look nice here. I don't hate that. I don't hate that. I was also thinking we could put a little cluster on here. So let's decorate this just a touch more. I'm going to put another piece of this on here. Add a little bit more of the red. And then also I'm going to add some white to here. And I'm going to use these flowers. It's amazing what a little bit of washi tape can do sometimes, right? So So that's gonna go there. We still need to use our string fiddlesticks. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. So we could put a cluster up here just for some extra interest. We could use this guy. I think we will use this, and let's go ahead and put this behind it. So I'm just pulling off a bunch of string to make some stuff hanging out behind it. Come on. Come on. Work with me here, friend. Just kind of wiggle it and wobble it to get it to behave. And then we're going to put this here. I don't want it to go in front of this, though. It can go more this way, but it can't go that other way. So about like that. This is where like sticky dots can come in handy sometimes, true facts. So I'm just gonna put this here. Put this here. Okay, that looks pretty good. Okay, and I don't mind that it's like sticking out a little bit. In fact, I want it to, and sticking out the top like that is fine too. Just want this to stay. Give it a good old smoosh. Smoosh, smoosh, smoosh. Okay, love that. Thank you. I got enough glue under here. Maybe a little over here. It's gonna be a thick little book. And then we're gonna tuck this in here. Like that. Okay, so that's that side, all done. Now, let's move back to this friend. Still on the fence about this butterfly. I am not sure this is what we wish. This could be cool, but we could also use one of these. And this cluster, oh, that's kind of pretty. And then this could tuck under here. Yes, that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. Okay, so we just need to, oh, that's got to get trimmed. So we can't wrap that around. I wonder if what it'll look like if we bring it back this way. That is nice. That is nice. All right, and then this cluster friend. So how far does this need to go? All right, so we need to fasten it down. That can go up a little. So right about here. Pull this out so we don't get a glue on it. Got some goobers here. All right, that is good. I'm happy with that. Very different page than some of the ones that we've done previously. That's okay though. Nothing wrong with that. I dig it. Okay, so, and then we have another little tuck spot here, so we could. He is cute there. Let's put him on a little backer and he can be a little journal card. Something interesting. Not that. Oh, here we go. Okay, that's kind of cute. Let's just do that. So these are drying. Let's go ahead and round these corners. Sometimes you just, a little simple thing is all you need. Do I like that? That's fine. So I'm gonna go roundy all the way around. Roundy, roundy. And should put a little bit of washi on there too. Let's do it. Let's keep with the white. We'll use these words. Break up that line there a little bit. Let's do one of these. And then one of the flowers. Actually, let's put him on first and then do the flower. Maybe. Or do we want to put a little gold thread behind him? We do. Let's, oh, now we got all this stuff on my fingers. And sorry. Okay, let's use a little bit more string. We're going to put that behind our little friend, whatever kind of little mythical creature he happens to be. Oh my goodness. Okay. And then we'll have a cute little journal card thing. Roughly about there. Come on, friend. You are quite sticky. So now we can kind of wiggle it around so we have it around him a little bit more. Perfect. Okay. Ooh, my stomach is growling. Okay, he's super cute. Super cute. Super duper cute. And then our little flower piece. Like, oh, I don't want to cover up his little feetsies. You know what? Let's just put it on the back then. Cute. Okay. I like him. So he can go in this little pocky. And then this one can go in this little pocky. Little tuck spots. All right. Cool. We have an extra cluster left over we can use someplace else. Maybe we'll just throw it in here someplace. This is still wet. We'll just hold on to him. Maybe we'll use it the next time. We don't have to use everything, right? But we did use a fair amount, and we kind of did like 2 little pages in here. Technically 3. 1, 2, and then the front one. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna show you guys what this looks like. I'm gonna take this plastic out now. All right, here we go. So our little mushroom background, just a napkin, our cute little friend here, journaling card, this little friend journaling card, our cluster. I'll tuck you back in there, tuck you back in there. And then of course our front page, little cluster with our other little journaling card here. So there we go, friends. I hope you enjoyed this little roll for inspiration. We'll leave this here to dry for a bit, and let me know what you think about it. Say hi in the comments. I love to hear from you guys. Like, share, subscribe, but first and foremost, art with your heart. Have a great day, guys. Bye.